Hey guys, welcome to Silicon Valley Girl. Today's a video about top 5 business ideas for an online business. These ideas are coming from the current market situation, and every day I'm looking for new contractors, looking for people to work with, and I'm seeing a lot of gray areas. I'm seeing a lot of areas where there's a lack of talent. So I'm gonna give you those ideas, and if you feel that something makes your heart beat faster, please explore. Please do something, because we really need you out there on the market. So if you're interested, continue watching this video. By the way, this video is brought to you by Audible, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you one audiobook that you absolutely have to listen to, because it's gonna improve your marketing skills, and you would need your marketing skills to market your new online business. Business idea number 1 is managing online learning content. Just imagine, like what I'm seeing right now as a blogger, that every blogger who has at least 10,000 followers starts an online course. But the problem for us bloggers is that not all of us have a team. Like I need someone to help me upload the courses to a platform, and there are so many platforms out there, like think of Kajabi, like all of those web resources. I need someone to help me create a landing page. I need somebody to help me manage customers, because some of them have questions, and you need like templates to reply to them. So there's a lot of work involved behind the course production, and you don't really need specific knowledge to do that. My personal assistant started helping me doing my YouTube courses, and she didn't have any prior knowledge on how to manage or whatever, but together we're doing this, and we're doing pretty fine. We had more than 1,000 students already. So just explore what kind of platforms are out there. Explore how you can communicate with customers, like creating ticket systems, how you can create landing pages like Tilda and stuff, and start reaching out to bloggers who have their own courses. I don't know whether there is a specific name for this online business. I would call it producing, because ideally you would not only be managing the back end of the course, you would also be helping the blogger with promotion and suggesting ideas like, oh, let's do targeting, let's retarget your followers on Instagram. Or maybe you would be like, let's create a special offer, let's give 50% off your course for 24 hours and do this massive sale. So ideally I would want somebody like a producer for my courses who would come up with ideas and share them and be proactive in marketing. Normally it depends on how skillful you are. I know some producers that take 50% of the revenue of the course. I think it's a little unfair, because again, content is coming from me, and it's basically my audience buying. But I think somewhere in between like 5 to 10%, depending on your skills, depending on what you can offer, is a great way to start. And then when you have your name, you would be able to reach to more and more bloggers. You would have more names on your clients list. Then you can always raise the percentage that you take from the revenue. So this is something that's gonna boom in the next 5 years, because they've projected that the online learning industry is gonna grow to $20 billion a year. And I already see people launching courses everywhere. I see all the bloggers launching courses. I see companies who used to teach offline, they start launching their online courses, and we need talent to help us spread our knowledge. So look into this, and please, if you feel that you're a great producer, reach out to me as well. Please, the email will be below. The next business idea is a marketing agency, and yes, I know there are so many marketing agencies out there, but the thing is, the landscape is changing. The way we do ads these days, it's completely different. You cannot just do like a basic banner, because I work with some marketing agencies, and they come up to me and they be like, oh, let's make a banner. Let's say this YouTube course will help you grow, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, come on, some people know my face already. Let's do a creative video. And I don't want to be the one who tells the marketing agency how to market. I want ideas from them. And like there are some ideas that performed really well that I came up with, like an ad that's shot with the iPhone. Like it's very true, it's very close to the viewer. It performs a lot better than the banner. And creating viral videos on Facebook, like researching what kind of videos go viral, advising your client to do that. that is great. And then there is, of course, this technical stuff where you upload everything to Facebook. Facebook, I think, is the main marketing platform these days, Facebook and YouTube. So you upload videos on that platform. So I would love to work with someone who does research for me, who tells me what performs best right now, not a year ago, because everything changes so fast. So again, there are so many social media marketing agencies, there are so many video marketing agencies, but I'm struggling to find the right one. And I've worked with several. I finally found one, but again, I still feel that there is room for improvement. I don't want to be the person who manages everything and comes up with ideas all the time and stuff. I want somebody to be there for me. So this is another idea. How you can start on this idea, I would say follow top bloggers and see how they are advertising. For example, I like how Russell Brunson advertises ClickFunnels. I like how Ty Lopez launches something every week and advertises it, and his ads get 30+ million views. Just follow those people, follow somebody who you admire in the marketing space, see what they're doing. And this is exactly what you need to do, because, you know, just copy whatever they're doing. This is super easy, and then you will generate your own ideas. Number 3, social media agency. I think everybody has already understood that you need social media for your company. Whenever I find a website for a company online, I always go to their Instagram and check what they're doing, because if the last post that they made was in November 2017, I get back thoughts. Maybe not everything is going well for this company because they don't have money to invest in social media, or maybe they've already shut down and maybe I shouldn't buy a product from them. So now everyone understands that, you know, having being active on social media is crucial. Creating content that's not just advertising, but actually the content that's educating your client is super crucial as well. Companies need that. Like, again, for example, I'm running this YouTube course, but I'm also running another company, and I cannot just manage all of the content. I would love to have an agency that would come to me and say, hey, we could write articles about YouTube for you. But the thing is, I worked with a couple copywriters, and they wrote a couple of articles about YouTube. But what happens, like, they are so generic. If we take out the word YouTube and replace it with ergonomic table, it's gonna make sense. Because again, this is very generic, and this is not something true entrepreneurs are looking for. True entrepreneurs are looking for a social media agency that's gonna dig into their topic and do their research, come up with great ideas and great texts and great copy for their social media. So again, if you're passionate about writing, passionate about creating content, just take it one level up, and I guarantee you, people are gonna come to you. It's a slow process, and I'm gonna talk about marketing your early venture, but people are gonna come to you and be like, this is what we've been waiting for. The next idea, funnels agency. Another thing that I was struggling with. I wanted to create my own funnel, and a lot of people use ClickFunnels. There are also other platforms that you can use. I asked a guy to create a funnel. He charged me, I think it was $350, and it was such a basic funnel that would have taken me like a couple of hours to create. The texts were again really generic. I was promoting my book on how to get admissions to the US university. Like, if you replaced my book's name with a cookbook's name, would still be the same, because his sentences were like, you would profit so much from reading this book. This is an amazing content I have been gathering for you for 5 years. Generic, no advice, no nothing. And I was so upset, and I knew I wasted my money, and I did a lot more research to find somebody decent, and decent people charge a lot of money. And if you come to the market with a slightly lower price, if it's a 1-person company or 2-person company, I would say for that you would need to be a pro in the platform where you create funnels yourself. You need to be a pro and GetResponse, for example. This is a company that helps you automate marketing emails, and this is what you need for a funnel. And then maybe you hire a copywriter who does text for you, and that's it. And he can be a contractor. So all of the companies that I'm talking about today are very easy to set up if you're passionate about the main subject. And the rest, like designers, copywriters, the rest, you can find them. So yeah, funnels agency is the future. And the last but not the least, my camera guy, Alec from Los Angeles. Whenever he comes to San Francisco to shoot me, he spends a couple of days just shooting Golden Gate Bridge. He wakes up at 4 a.m., goes to Golden Gate Bridge, does his footage, and comes back at like 8 a.m. And then we start my shoot. And I'm asking, why are you doing this every single time that you come to San Francisco? He's like, because these are the best-selling shots that I make. Golden Gate Bridge with fog, Golden Gate Bridge at dawn, Golden Gate Bridge at sunset, without fog, rainy, whatever. These are one of the best-selling shots that he has on Shutterstock, and I think now he's making from $2,000 to $3,000 a month just by selling those. And you know, if you're passionate about creating content, create a company where you can first upload your footage to Shutterstock or other platforms where people can buy your product. And then you can always work with other contractors, with other people, because platforms like Shutterstock are not just about uploading and waiting whatever happens. You should also do some marketing on the platform. You should optimize your footage. You should try and get into different lists that they're creating so you can drive more traffic. And then again, if you've mastered that, if you know what content performs better in terms of revenue, you can always hire more people, more photographers and videographers in different parts of the world and tell them like, hey, I'm gonna pay you somebody from Russia, I'm gonna pay like $100, please make this shot of the Red Square in Moscow, send it to me, and then you just resell it on Shutterstock. If I were a photographer, I would totally, or like a videographer, I would totally do that. Now, let's go to the audiobook that all of you should absolutely listen to. Apart from being a professional in a sphere that I've talked about, you also need to be a professional in marketing, because yes, you can be amazing in creating funnels, but you also need to be amazing in reaching out to people who are gonna buy your product. So the audiobook is called Influence by Robert Cialdini. Robert Cialdini, he's not like a modern guy. He was writing everything based on like 60s and 70s and 90s, but these are crucial principles that are still working, and sometimes we forget about them. I always listen to books on Audible because it helps me save time. You know, when you're running a company, I'm actually running 3 companies and have YouTube channels and stuff, you know what I mean, right? I'm sure you have so much going on in your life. Audiobooks are lifesavers. I can clean my house, cook something for my family, and then listen to an audiobook. And sometimes I would pause and just write down different thoughts, and I'm gonna tell you what I wrote down from the Influence book. By the way, you can listen to this audiobook for free if you sign up to Audible using the link below, audible.com/Silicon Valley Girl, or if you're in the United States, just text Silicon Valley Girl to 500-500. If you sign up for a trial for 30 days, you get 1 audiobook for free, and you also get 2 Audible Originals. And Audible Originals are exclusive audio titles created by celebrated storytellers from worlds as diverse as theater, journalism, literature, and more. An Audible membership is amazing in a way that you pay a monthly fee, you get access to audiobooks, you get discount on regularly priced audiobooks, and you have some access to exclusive sales. But what I like the most, so every month you get a credit, you get 1 audiobook, but if you don't like it, you can always return it, you get your credit back, and you can access more books. So what happened last month, I started listening to Steve Jobs' biography, and it was so boring for me because it was too long and there were too many details. I love audiobooks that are very applicable and I want to work on them straight away, and that wasn't an audiobook that I was looking for, so I returned it, got another one. I think it was The Essentialism by Greg McHugh, I think. It's an amazing audiobook as well. So if you want to listen to The Influence by Robert Cialdini for free, audible.com/Silicon Valley Girl, or if you're in the US, text Silicon Valley Girl to 500-500. Get your 30-day trial with Audible and get an audiobook for free. The first thought from this audiobook is scarcity, something that you can work on straight away. When people see that the amount of offers that you have is limited, they have less time to make decision and they're more able to buy. So when you're just starting out, I would suggest saying to the clients that you reach out to, for example, bloggers, I would suggest saying like, hey, I'm doing this learning content producing. I know you're launching a course. I can do this, this, and that for you. But please note, because I'm super busy, I can only take 2 new clients this month, and 1 client has already signed up. So if you want to work with me, please give me your answer ASAP. So scarcity is something that works really well, and I've given you like a very basic example, but you can always do like a special offer that you can only give to like a certain amount of clients, special discount. that works really well. Another principle is called liking, and that means that if you're attractive, if you are like, I try to be attractive for the videos, because people tend to watch more when when my hair is done, when I'm looking better. So this applies to your website. If you think that you can just market with a Craigslist ad or whatever, no. When people see that you really invested some energy into creating your own profile or the landing page for your website, they really care, because this shows that you are serious about what you're doing. So, being likable is something that you need to strive for. So make sure that your landing page looks great. If you do in-person meetings, make sure that you look good. Make sure that you're smiling. Make sure that you stand up when you meet a client, shake the hands, eye contact, all of that. If you're producing videos, make sure that your camera is good. And I'm gonna upgrade to a new camera, which is more expensive, because I just feel this difference, and I really strive for the best quality for my viewers and my customers. So this is also something that I took from Influence audiobook. Also, another rule, and this is probably the last one that I'm going to mention, is the rule of reciprocity. People feel they're obliged to pay back when you do something for free. And this is how I hired our first social media marketing manager. He just started replying to all inbound requests on our Facebook group, and I didn't have time to do that, but I didn't have budget for a social media marketing manager. But then I saw how passionate he was, and he was doing that for free for 2 weeks, and I just felt obliged to hire him with even like a minimum hourly fee. But I hired him, he's now our head of sales. This is where the reciprocity rule worked for him. So do something for free for your client. For example, again, if you're doing like a social media agency, analyze their Instagram profile and tell them like, hey, you forgot hashtags here and here. Maybe you should launch an ad to retarget the followers that you already have, because you have 100,000 followers, but you only have 1,000 likes, which is not the best conversion rate. Reach out to them, tell them that, and see how they reply. Because again, when they see that you've actually put work in analyzing their profile, I never miss those DMs. Like, my assistant checks my DMs, but I tell her that whenever you see that somebody has invested some time in helping me become better, always get back to them and always let me know. Maybe we're gonna hire that person. Okay guys, I decided to give you $100 to start your company, and I'm gonna give it to one of you who comments down below with the best idea for an online business. I'm gonna select the idea myself, so just comment down below, and please be specific. Don't be like, I don't know, selling books online. This is like very general. I want you to go deeper into ideas, and comment down below with the idea that you have. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna select a winner. I'm gonna reach out to you. Please check your emails on YouTube, because sometimes you don't check and I cannot reach out to you. I'm gonna reach out to you, and I'm gonna give you $100, and then I'm gonna publish the winner here on the channel as well in my stories, so watch for my stories. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'm waiting for your comments, and I'm happy to give you $100 to start your own company. And yeah, like this content if you enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.